Good afternoon and welcome to OmniBros Live. Hi, my name is OmniDog and this is Geo from A Week in Geekdom. How's it going, Geo?
Doing pretty well. Happy to be here and getting ready to talk about whatever it is we're going to talk about.
Good to have you here.
Thank you.
Let's see. We're going to talk about news, and I have a cup of coffee in my Disney Princess mug.
Nice.
Yeah. The only news I can think of, though, perhaps you'll think of something else, was the Hawkeye canceled, not canceled, canceled for Disney Plus.
It's uncanceled.
It was uncanceled, but then they came out and then they canceled it. They really canceled it.
Oh, wow.
You might want to double check this while we're talking, but I feel like they took it back and then they came out and somebody said, no, it's really canceled. So...
well, it is still scheduled for 2021. I don't know if it's still going to happen or not.
Okay, because Marvel cancels Hawkeye Disney I could watch this, but I couldn't watch it. It got 188,000 views. Jiminy crickets. So we need to come up with
there's a lot of clickbait sites, so I don't know, but I'm gonna have to read into it.
Obi-Wan was the reverse. What does that mean? That they came out and like threw their weight behind it with Ewan McGregor getting full support?
Yeah, it was rumored, then canceled, and then came back up again, and it's getting released either next year. I think it's next year, or the one after. I don't know.
Okay, so we are for sure getting Obi-Wan with Ewan McGregor.
Mm-hmm. That's going to be like a 6-episode thing, like a mini series.
Okay, I'll take that.
Also for the chat, I'm going to throw a lot of these websites under the bus. If you see stuff like cosmicbook.news or comicbook.com or websites like that, they thrive on clickbait. So I rarely go to those sites. So I don't know. Unless I get like an official press release from Disney and Disney Plus and all that stuff, anything can happen.
Okay, so those are super clickbaity then, with no context or content whatsoever, is what you're saying. Those websites.
Yeah. I mean, you open the website and it's just full of ads everywhere, and there's no real credible source. They're just basing it off rumors. So I just tend to stay away from that.
Okay, I don't blame you. So you're just going to have to take my word then, based on rumors, that it looked like it was canceled. Maybe Gabe knows. Damn it, Gabe. Welcome to OmniBros Live.
What up, white people?
What's up? Damn it, Gabe.
Are you only saying hello to me or people in the chat too?
Depends.
Well, here's $1 from a white person.
We don't know that.
Well, you think his picture's fake?
They're all fake. It's probably a really, really hot chick who just uses guys' pictures. That's like catfishing.
And this only says Facebook user, but it says A Week in Geekdom is clickbait.
That's how it works.
God bless you, Facebook.
Right
user.
on, man.
Amen.
Did you click on it? Then it worked.
He's not gonna stay shut. I'm not gonna say it.
A Week in Geekdom, he goes, here's how you save money on your mortgage. Watch my videos. Oh, wait, it's about manga.
Hey, that could be fun,
That's a good idea.
Yeah. How to save money on car insurance, and then I'll talk about Berserk or something.
Oh, man.
Good idea.
That is a good idea.
Did you guys talk about, because I wasn't here last Sunday, did you talk about the No, that wasn't on next Sunday. Sorry. It was released during the week that they're going to do an Ex Machina movie.
Right.
And Oscar Isaac is going to star in it.
Okay, good. Yeah, I did hear that.
Am I in the past? Didn't he already do a movie called Ex Machina?
He did the original titled Ex Machina movie, which was about androids. And now he's doing Ex Machina, the comic book movie.
Cool.
Yeah, let's see.
Good series. That's a really good series.
He is going to play Mitchell Hundred, the Great Machine.
Who's going to play the devil?
I don't know. They haven't
We'll
said
find
anything yet. Just that we're getting the comic book adaptation, and Oscar's going to be in it.
It's a DC movie, though. It's probably going to get canceled.
Delayed, probably.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, I remember reading that. And also I read that this says Sarah Aubrey, head of original content for HBO Max, said the show Sinestro will span several decades and focus on 2 stories about Green Lanterns on Earth, as well as going into the Sinestro story. So they're developing Sinestro for HBO Max.
Ooh.
Is that how you say it? Sinestro?
Is it Sinestro?
I always
That's how I hear it.
I always say Sinestro, but it can go either
Sinestro.
way.
I question having Sinister as a root. And welcoming him into the Green Lanterns. Like, should we really let Sinestro in? The root of his name is Sinister.
Yeah.
So why are we letting this guy into the? Why are the Guardians letting this guy in? His name was sort of giving you a clue that he's going to turn bad. He was a Trojan horse.
Well, what about Hope? She was absolutely worthless. She had no hope at all.
Sinestro, goddamn. Will you tune in for the first time in 2 years and that's your only comment? Lewis? Freaking
Nice.
Welshman?
Oh, if he's Welsh, then you know he's pronouncing it wrong.
If it had 42 letters in it with W's and F's, then he could pronounce it.
Also, Disney dropped the Fox name from 20th Century Fox, and people have lost their minds. I don't know why.
That's the dumbest thing to come out of this week.
I mean,
That's like when you get remarried. That's like when you get divorced and you keep your husband's last name still.
Yeah, you should drop that last name, right?
Yeah.
My dad was bitter that my mom kept his last name. He was bitter for a long time about that. Funny.
Oh, that's interesting.
But the same kind of. Of course, Fox sold that, so why would they keep their name on it?
Yeah, shouldn't it be 20th Century Disney? Are they going that far?
No, they're doing 20th Century Studios or Productions or something like that.
Are they still going to keep that grand opening whenever a 20th Century Fox movie opens up?
I'll be honest with you. I want that to stay because that's pretty iconic.
Yeah, I love that opening.
Oh, yeah. Here's a
Even
question
if it's a crappy movie, at least when you're going into it, you're like, maybe this could be great because there's the Fox.
Yeah, it was the Fox openings. I always stand out to me, and then Canon Films. Whenever I saw a Canon Films like opening, I was like, "Oh, dude, this movie's going to be shit and awesome."
Well, 20th Century, that you're talking about that. Oh, nice of you to join us. Comics Guide 101.
Are we talking too loud for you?
A little bit.
His head pounding.
Try
It used to be 20th
quiet.
Century Films anyway, so Fox just stuck their name in there when they bought them. So now it's back to being 20th Century.
Yep.
Oh, the 20th Century Fox. Oh, that was so lame. That was so dumb.
People were like, "We haven't been outraged about anything yet. What can we do?"
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, the Joker thing kind of passed by, so people have been kind of chomping at the bit to be something pissy about, so.
Here's a good question about the Inhumans, Gio. Let's talk about Harry Meghan's exit will affect the Inhuman continuity. Black Bolt remaining silent on the matter.
It's a tragic event. I'll say that much.
I don't follow the Royals, but this seems like a pretty ballsy move on their part.
I have no clue what's going on. That's my stance on it. I don't know what's going on.
Speaking of the Joker, do you guys see that it got like 11 billion nominations, and then it's going back to theater because people were terrified of the movie and they don't want to go see it again? Apparently, sure.
I was so fucking happy it got 11 nominations just to shut up people. Oh my god, that brought my little geek heart so much joy.
I'm watching that this week. I've got it right where I want it.
It's great, man. I'm curious to see what your opinion on it is.
That's the same thing Bill Cosby said to a lot of women.
I'm watching it this week.
Yes, or I got it right where I want it.
It's it got 11 Oscar nominations. Joaquin, best actor. I think you got what else, Gio? Best screenplay, best director, best film. It's up for a lot.
It should get an award for having the most nominations.
It's up for a lot, man. And of course, everybody in the Omniplex was real civil about it. No, they weren't.
I think
Why do you go there?
You know, I hide their post at this point. I really do. Every once in a while, I poke my head in, and I'm just like, nope. I remember why I don't like this place.
I think that movie is going to win maybe like 4 of them.
Which movie?
Joker. That's my prediction. Maybe like 4 or 5.
Anything substantial like best actor and best director, or is it going to be like best cinematography for a comic book movie?
I don't. At least score, because I'd love the soundtrack for that movie.
I'd say Joaquin is a shoo-in for best actor. If not, it'll go to Driver.
Yeah, I'm a
I think
big
it should
fan.
win for best dance choreography. So let's see. It got. I got the list up. We got best actor for Joaquin Phoenix, best picture, best original music score, best director, best adapted screenplay, best cinematography, best sound mixing, best costume design, best sound editing, best film editing, best makeup and hairstyling.
It's a lot of.
It's a lot of boring nominations. Oh, I hate the categories.
Best director will definitely go to 1917 from everything that I saw. It looks. I haven't seen it, but I really want to see it. I was just happy Joker won, man. It's cool. If you don't like the film, that's totally your opinion. I respect that. It's cool. My thing is, if you haven't even seen the film and you formed an opinion, it's kind of a dick thing to do.
Oh, also, if you didn't like the movie for whatever reason, you are now your opinion no longer matters because it's going to win every nomination.
I'm just excited that it's a comic book movie and it has so many nominations. So at the end of the day, it's just a promotional tool. It doesn't really matter. If you enjoyed the movies, then you enjoy it. If you didn't like it, you didn't like it. That's not going to change your world or anything.
Exactly.
So whatever. Exactly. I don't really care.
Exactly. And don't be a dick to people that did like it, because I saw that a lot too. I'm like, wow, okay. Don't be a dick because you didn't like it, but other people did.
Yeah, it's okay for somebody. It's okay to let somebody not like something, and it's also okay to let somebody like something.
Yeah,
that's the weirdest thing about things I see, especially like in the online communities, is you're not allowed to like something if other people don't like it, and you're not allowed to not like it if other people
you're not allowed to have an opposing opinion.
Yeah,
even though it's an opinion.
Yeah, one of the things that I always find interesting is somebody, even in the Omnibus group, somebody will say, "Oh man, I really love this run," and somebody will 2 comments later, like you could time that shit. Somebody will comment and say, "Oh no, this run was terrible. I hated it." I'm like, well, who gives a fuck? Nobody really asked you if you liked it or not.
Yeah, don't go shitting other people's dessert.
I never understood that. I just let it be. I'm like, okay, well, I didn't like it, but whatever. I'm not gonna.
That's like going to dinner with a bunch of people, and then you don't like spaghetti, and that person orders spaghetti, and you go, you know what? Spaghetti is the worst food ever.
Actually, I was wondering where that analogy was going, but that is actually a good analogy.
He pulled it off. I was wondering where he was taking that plane, man, but he landed.
Like, wait, going to dinner? Are you sure? Oh, we tied it up nicely. Nice job.
Have you ever been there? I've never been to like a dinner with people, and everyone judges everybody else's food. Usually, it's like, oh wow, that looks great. I should have ordered that.
Yeah. That's a good point. That is a really good point.
And this is like with a vegan, because they might give you shit, but whatever.
It's true. I haven't seen 1917, Bryant. That's very true. Yeah, and I have a feeling that it's going to take it.
He didn't say, in Luis's defense, he didn't say if it was good or bad. He just felt like the buzz was so much that 1970's director was going to win.
And didn't it win Best Picture at the Golden Globes too?
Yep.
1917.
Did it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's a fairly good indicator of what happened with the Oscars as well.
Yeah. It's either going to be 1917 or Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Oh, God, I love that. I'm watching, this week, I'm watching Joker and Parasite.
Oh, Parasite is amazing.
I know. That's what I hear. I am definitely, now that I will shift my focus into the mainstream now that my movie channel is taking a hiatus while Jenny got a new job. So she can't watch movies for a while. So I will stop watching horror movies and start watching those two movies.
You need to start going on. We need to do a comedy movie show where you watch like Waiting and Super Troopers and Grandma's Boy again.
I'll watch it again. I can't wait to watch it again.
Look at movies.
And Sex Drive. Sex Drive, Waiting, and what was the other one? Super Troopers?
Super Troopers, yeah.
Man, I hope Bong Joon-ho takes it for Best Director. Parasite was amazing.
I'm waiting for it to get dubbed.
Even though it's probably going to be Sam Mendes for 1917. From everything that I've heard. Parasite wasn't... Gio, you saw Parasite, right?
Yep, it was good. I like it.
I haven't seen it yet.
Joe Cool, did you ask us about Oblivion song also?
Is Parasite streaming anywhere at the moment?
Streaming on my desktop.
I understood that reference. All right. I think it might be. Let me check.
Joe Cool, I do not recommend reading Oblivion Song because it's by Robert Kirkman.
You can watch it on Amazon Prime on
okay.
Parasite. Yeah.
It's up? Oh, sweet.
Mm-hmm. I think it's up. I'm seeing the page right there. I don't know if you can watch it or not because I don't have Prime, but.
Oh.
No fucking love for Adam Sandler and Uncut Gems.
And no love for The Lighthouse either. Because I thought one of the two men were going to get nominated for something, but nope.
Yeah, and then Scarlett Johansson gets nominated twice for Best Actress twice. Like, really? Twice? Like, if you were going to give it to her, at least give it to her. I was going to say JoJo. Give it to her for Jojo Rabbit.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's the other movie she's nominated for.
Huh?
I need to see Jojo Rabbit. You guys rave about it.
That was a fun movie. I mean, it's somewhat sad, but it's still funny at the same time. It's a weird movie, but I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a comic book question.
She was nominated also for Marriage Story, Gabe, which is good. It's a real good movie.
Oh, should be called Divorce Story.
Joe Cool, are you talking about the current Ecstatics or the old Ecstatics? I assume you're talking about the current Ecstatics, which I haven't read. Has anybody read the current Ecstatics?
No.
And I just don't like anything Kirkman with the exception of Invincible.
I have not.
So that's why I don't like Oblivion Song. What is that? Some vampire thing that's been done 45 times previously?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so she was nominated for main actress and supporting. Okay.
That's a pretty good feather in her cap.
That is. That's a very good feather in her cap. I think
cap.
She deserves it for Jojo Rabbit, man. Jojo, oh, God. Amazing. So good. Such a good movie. Did you guys talk about Mobius?
Morbius,
not Mobius. Morbius. The trailer for Morbius that came
out.
out.
Talk about Morbius.
I think we talked just a tiny little bit on Monday, but a lot of people are going crazy over it.
in a good way or bad way?
if it didn't have the Easter eggs in the trailer, I don't think people would be talking about it so intently on the internet.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
What's the Easter egg in the trailer?
There's two things that people talk about on the internet. One, there's a Spider-Man poster or graffiti art, and the Vulture cameo at the end of the trailer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen people talk about the Spider-Man thing. I was like, oh, it's not in the MCU because that's the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man picture they're using.
No,
And then
it's called him a murderer.
Yeah, and then at the end, it's like, nope, that's the Vulture.
Yeah. And plus, the image that they were using is from the Spider-Man game from PlayStation. But it makes sense because it's Sony, reference material. There you go. But,
I need to play that game this week. This week's a big week for me.
Can you do it all? Because there's like 700 movies that you listed and a video game. I'm worried about that.
I'm only committing to 2. That's Parasite and the Joker.
All right.
And that leaves that's good to call me up short on that though. That's you have to hold me accountable for my yapping. And I can start Spider-Man. I just don't remember it. I'm so out of the video game sort of window that all I think of is TV and books. So I need to remember that I've got. I just need to remember it. So I need to pull the game out and set it in front of me.
Mm. So does this mean Venom is officially canon now?
I don't know. Was there any Spider-Man references in Venom?
I've yet to see it. I have not seen that movie.
From the studio that brought you and Venom, and I'm like, ew.
They were flexing, like Far From Home, Homecoming, Venom. I'm like, okay.
No, those are Marvel films. Sorry, guys. They did the work on that movie.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I could see that being part of the deal, like with the Sony arrangement or whatever. Like, yes, Venom is part of your MCU timeline thing now. So
I'm willing to ignore that movie if it leads to a Venom versus Spider-Man confrontation and it's actually well choreographed. I'm willing to ignore that movie exists and just accept, yeah, sure, it's I'm Hardy, Venom, whatever.
I'm down for a Maximum Carnage type movie.
That's what October is supposed to be. That's what the Venom 2 is supposed to be. It's supposed to be Carnage versus Venom.
Well, see, I went Spider-Man, and I went Morbius, and I went Shriek, and I went Doppelganger, and I went Sticks and Stones.
Demo Goblin.
Yeah.
See, if they do it right, though, Carnage could be a semi-Avengers level threat if they did it right. Something along the lines of like Ultron.
That'd be cool.
If they did it right and set it up right? Carnage could be a big threat. We just saw him. They had to bring in the Avengers for Donny Cates' run.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't caught up that far for Carnage.
Yeah, for the Carnage stuff that he just finished.
Too much for one hero.
Well, they bring it in as a tie-in, but they justify it. It works. They justify why they bring in the Avengers.
It's a pretty massive cosmic thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to get caught up when the omnibus comes out.
When is that omnibus coming out? Do we know?
Yeah. Omar said it on his show, and I was with him. So,
but he wasn't paying attention. I was there, but I wasn't there.
Well, I know the book's coming out. I feel like it's coming out in summer.
Let me look it up real quick.
Sounds about right. Should be summer.
There's too many facts in my head, man. I can't deal with them all.
I know, Jess. It's okay.
I need to shake them out. Get them all out.
Did we talk about Waititi supposedly getting an option to direct a Star Wars film?
I didn't hear about this.
Well, according to the Hollywood Reporter, he's in talks to direct a Star Wars film.
I like that.
Mm-hmm. He's very much the director right now.
He really did a good job on the episodes that he did for Mandalorian. Those were the best ones, in my opinion, or the final one. I think. I think he did the last one, the last episode.
I haven't seen the last two, so I have to sit down and watch that.
I haven't seen him either.
that series, man. I mean, the first 2 episodes were great. The rest was just okay, and then the finale was awesome. So I would just watch the first 2 or 3 episodes and then the season finale. Everything else.
Are you saying when he meets up with what's her name? That wasn't an awesome episode.
It was fine.
Here, so
she was great. She was great in it, but the episode, I'm like,
I thought it was
great. Oh, I forgot.
Samurai.
Heart.
I don't know.
There was a lot of filler for that season. Like half of that stuff. One episode fillers. I'm like, okay, well, this isn't really necessarily moving the story along 100%, but okay, I guess you'll throw in a little beat here and there.
The episode with the kid, with the young bounty hunter, that was horrible. I hated that episode.
That was terrible. That was the
worst. I stopped on episode 4, which I think is the episode we're talking about, where he meets Big Barda.
Yeah.
Or who we want to be Big Barda. What's her name again?
No, it's the episode after that, Jess.
Oh, so I've seen 5 episodes.
The episode where he meets another bounty hunter is horrible. It's a terrible episode.
I haven't seen that one. I think I stopped with the one.
Regina Carano.
Yeah, where he meets her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the bounty hunter was like the 3rd episode or something like that. It was pretty early. I didn't mind it. I didn't think it was terrible.
I thought it was great. I loved that episode.
I mean, Baby Yoda saved the whole thing, so whatever.
Well, he's the whole reason they got a show.
Yeah.
Absolute Carnage is August 5th, it looks like.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. Summer.
Enough to get the right time period. Summer.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys see? Apparently, Colin Trevorrow's original Star Wars script was leaked online. The one that was supposed to do the last of the trilogy, the original director, before they brought JJ in.
Nope.
It looks so much better. Like the stuff that he had planned was legitimately cool. You can find videos of it online, but it was really, really cool. It was Star Wars Duel of the Fates was what it was going to be called, but it was, and Leia. This was the script. This is obviously a first draft, but the script was done. I think it was like a week or 2 weeks before Carrie Fisher had died. So obviously this film was going to be something completely different than what it ended up being because, let's be honest, Disney has a committee that you have to submit everything to, and it has to go through a whole process. But from what was read and what was revealed of it, it looked amazing. It sounded like really good.
Maybe they'll adapt it into a comic book and I can read it.
I would have liked that. Yeah, I would have really liked that.
I still haven't seen that movie, by the way. The new one.
The last one?
No.
It just don't. It's okay.
No, I'll watch it. I need to, even if it's bad, I want to finish it. But I never went. I never bothered going to the theater to see it.
This is the last Star Wars movie?
Of the 3, of the Skywalker.
Rise of the Skywalkers or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they were done
no more Skywalkers.
Yeah. Which, I mean, at the end of the film, the last line of that movie, I was like, oh, you got to be fucking kidding me. I rolled my eyes so far into the back of my head, I could power my car. Oh. Just how fast I rolled them in the back of my head. It was so horrible.
Yeah.
Yikes.
That's that movie I was rolling my eyes in.
You still
the kissing them when they kissed. I was like, man, these people had zero charisma or connection with one another, and they started.
Oh, it was terrible. It was horrible.
Here, let's get on a different subject because I can't stand hatred of Star Wars ever. Gabe, what is your opinion on Marvel Knights Fantastic Four from about 2003? The first complete collection came out last year, and there should be another to finish the run. I never hear anyone talk about it.
Marvel Knights Fantastic Four?
Ryan, it's called The Fucking Opinion. Get over it.
That Fantastic Four was really good. That was the Fantastic Four by God. Who's the guy that runs Archie right now? And he did Afterlife with Archie. Either way, that was the run that originally caused Mark Waid and Mike Ringo to get fired off of Fantastic Four. They were going to replace it with his run. But then, of course, Van
Aguirre Sacasa.
Yeah, that's the guy. That's the guy. He does Afterlife with Archie and everything too. He's the editor-in-chief, I think. It's some people don't like it. I can see why, because it's very down to earth mundane kind of story where the Fantastic Four go broke and Susan has to get a job as like a teacher, I think, and Reed Richards is, doing other mundane jobs to kind of keep the family afloat. It's fun and all. That's actually where we get Steve McNiven from. That's Steve McNiven's first run, and he draws the best Susan Storm ever. But your mileage would vary. Some people don't like it because it's too mundane. How would they ever go broke? All Reed Richards need to do is just come up with some other patented contraption.
Yeah, doesn't he have patents on like 85 different world-saving machines?
Exactly. And even if they lost all those patents, I think the government takes it or something like that. He could just come up with more. I mean, it's like Elon Musk. He just keeps coming up with more great ideas.
Did he just blow up a rocket today?
Probably.
I think that was a big thing. I think like SpaceX was blowing up a rocket today.
He also smoked weed with Joe Rogan, and it really caused a lot of trouble for half a second.
It's not what you want your CEO to be doing publicly.
It sunk. You're a stock guy, Jess. It sunk his stock for like a day, right? And then it bounced back up.
It went down 6 points, and the next day it went up 9.
It's not an investable company for me. That's not a company I would invest in. First of all, I don't understand the technology, and second of all, the CEO's a loose cannon. How do I know what his next action is going to be? That's money.
His money's worth more than or Tesla stock. I heard is worth more than Ford and GM put together right now.
It might be, but it's not investable for me. I mean, you're banking on your CEO with all the ideas there and stuff, and he's getting high with Joe Rogan. Well,
to be fair, he took like one hit, and it didn't even look like he really like inhaled it or anything. But still,
he didn't. He barely inhaled it. He barely took anything in.
Now, if he really got high and they were just taking dab hits or like major bong rips, then I totally would invest that company.
But that company's been through the ringer over the last few years, hasn't it?
I think so.
Well, they're changing the norm of society and cars, and those people that have huge investments in gas powered car vehicles, and those companies, of course, are going to combat that change that he's trying to push into society.
I will say, my wife's nephew has a Tesla, and those things are really well made and really cool. It had like gull wing doors that opened up on this minivan, and this minivan could kick a Porsche's ass. It was like 0 to 60 in 2 seconds.
Yeah. There's no
power right to the engine from that accelerator, and we just flew down the street of this subdivision, hitting everything in our way. And it was like, and everything was super well made in this car. So I don't know about investing in the company. I don't know about buying a car from a company that I'm not sure is going to be around in 5 years. But I will say that my nephew owns a really cool car.
Yeah, those things have no build-up for acceleration. It's just straight go.
Yeah.
It's got a good pitch. Yeah,
I'm amazed by it.
The self-driving stuff is really cool. Like you see people, they test it in parking lots and stuff.
Oh, yeah. That. We tested it as we were driving to go get coffee from Starbucks. He said, I'm gonna let it drive itself now. I said, no, you're not. Let me get out of the car first and go hide in that store. He goes, no, no problem. So yeah, it drove itself for a few blocks.
That way you can read manga on your way to work.
Sit in the back seat, have a driverless front seat.
Yeah.
How advanced is the self-driving stuff? Like I've heard you can take it on the freeway and it'll drive itself.
Hey, it drove itself for a couple blocks, and then I really made a fuss and said, okay, I'm not comfortable with this. You risk your life separate from me.
Were you more tense in the car or the time you had Omar on drunk in your house around your statues?
Well, let's see. I was worried for my life in the car, but I was worried for my statues with Omar. So I'll say Omar and the statues.
That's what I thought. Good answer.
Good answer. That was the only correct answer.
Even though you can't replace my life and I can replace those statues, I was more worried about Omar.
Yeah, but the statues are an investment.
It's more
It's
of a
gonna
hassle to try and replace, statues. When you die, that's somebody else's problem to deal with.
True. Plus, I have life insurance, so no problem for my wife to bounce back from that.
There's no statue insurance.
Well, yeah, not for damage, I guess. Yeah, no, you're right. That was the only answer.
Are there any details on DC 5G?
Nope.
Nope.
You find out when everybody else finds out. And apparently, Dan the Deal is saying people are blown out of proportion already, but you know what that means. That means it's all true.
Yeah.
So they're going to reboot the DC universe, and they're going to change all the characters into different people, and all the books are going to get canceled.
And the internet will freak out like they always do.
Mayhem, yes.
And books will be $6. That's coming up soon. They're already $5 a pop.
They're getting there. Yeah.
Is this the Black Label stuff or just books in general?
Books in general. Black Label $7.
Wow.
But those are bigger formats and stuff like that. I could kind of almost see that being the case.
I can't afford to own floppies.
Have you read the Jeff Lemire question series, Gabe?
Nope.
Okay.
Don't care about the question. I mean, if it was Renee Montoya, I'd be into it. But other than that, I don't care.
I'm a Jeff Lemire fan, so.
Yeah, me too. I will definitely be getting that when it comes out.
And those books don't sell.
Format.
And then, well, speaking of Black Label, didn't Dan the Deal come out saying that they're going to pump the brakes on Black Label until they can get everything, the schedule correct, so they're not late anymore? And they don't sell. They don't sell for me anyways because I think just that bigger format. If I can't fit my comic into a regular size comic box, I don't want it.
I'm still trying to
what am I going to do with a bigger comic? Oh, is that going to fit into Kalax? I don't want it.
It actually doesn't.
I know. I've seen 16 posts or comments about, dude, is this going to fit in the 13 by 13 cube? I don't get it.
Wait, we have to ask Gabe real quick. Gabe, are you okay? You finished Berserk Volume 13. How do you feel?
I am not talking about Berserk anymore until Jess catches up.
I am a third of the way into Berserk.
Nice.
Wow.
I read it last night, a third of it. So I'm going to try and read some more today. I'm going to try and have it finished up so I can give my review tomorrow night.
All right. I like I said, I'll talk about that. I read it, but I will not ever speak of anything within the covers of Berserk from here on out until Jess catches up.
Nice.
What happens if I don't catch up?
Then, well, if you give up, then I'll just talk about everything. But
okay. I see. Thank you. Okay, you're looking out for me. I appreciate that.
So good.
I think book 4, Deluxe Edition, comes out late next month. So with that, if you get all those 4 books, you'll be caught up with what Gabe just read, almost.
Oh yeah, you're gonna need book 5, I would think, to finish the Golden Age arc, and then, but the end of the Golden Age arc should be in the 5th
Deluxe Edition.
Yeah.
Tax season's right around the corner, and even though I don't buy physical, I'm buying all of those.
I'm actually half tempted to buy or to sell my my little mangas and get the deluxes because I'm, I've talked about it before how much I love this book right now.
Mm-hmm.
Berserk. We're still talking Berserk. You're going to buy physical copies of it, Lou?
I am. Once I take care of what I told you I was going to take care of last week, whatever's left over, I'm going to use it to buy Berserk.
Oh, that was that child you had with that out-of-state.
No. What happened in Mexico stays in Mexico.
Well, Ryan wants this question answered so badly he asked it twice. So,
sorry, Ryan.
How many X titles are we going to have concurrently running? I've got all 6 of the current Dawn of X titles. But Fallen Angels is leaving, and they may drop Excalibur once Wolverine arrives. I saw that one other book was coming on. Tyler Chu had it posted that there was a new book coming on.
There's a few. They just announced our girl Leah Williams is doing the new X Factor investigation book.
Mm-hmm.
There's another one that's coming out called Children of the Atom.
Yeah, that was the one.
Children of the Atom.
And then there's the Teenage Cables getting like a mini series. There's a couple more little mini series books coming out. There's a lot right now. There's a lot of them coming out. So we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm sure people are gonna like, the cream's gonna rise to the top. So read what you like and read what you're enjoying. You don't have to read everything. So like he's doing, if he's dropping Excalibur, good for you, man. Drop Excalibur. Drop, whatever you don't like. You don't have to read everything. But it is a lot of X-Men. If you're somebody that feels you need to own every X-Men franchise and keep up with every little nook and cranny of the series, you got a lot ahead of you because Marvel is really strip mining what they can.
Yeah, yeah. Hard.
They struck gold with the House of X, Powers of X, and they are just digging deep as much as they can. And there's still more. There's that Moira McTaggart series that hasn't quite been announced yet, but we know it's going to happen.
So it's too much. Like it's way too much.
A lot. Yeah, I mean, I feel sorry for anybody. This is what hurt the franchise in the first place. I feel, and comics in general is this mentality of just we one did really, really good. I bet 6 will do 6 times as good, and of course that's not the case.
No, and then they oversaturate it, and then they start wondering why is nobody buying this. Well, you made it too fucking difficult because if a casual walks in the store and they see 4 X-Men books, what the fuck am I supposed to read?
Yeah, there's only one X-Men book. Everything else is like, what's Fallen Angels? What's Hellions? What's Hellions? So that could be confusing for any newcomers. But nobody makes comics for newcomers anymore. That's not a thing. They're just selling the same to the selling more to less. To the same. So yeah, it's difficult, but if you're in it, what a great time to be an X-Men fan. There's great stuff going out there, and X-Men are getting talked about a lot, and something that hasn't happened in a while.
Mm-hmm.
But excuse me, I'd be tapping out if I was that person. I mean, even the initial 6 or whatever it was for Dawn of X, I couldn't keep up. I was like, yeah, dude, I'm in. I'm gonna read the singles. House of X was great. I'm in. I read like one issue of each title, and I was like, great. Now another one. Oh, I'm behind 16 issues already. That's that.
Yeah, I can't imagine what it's like to try to collect all this stuff like on a weekly basis. You're trying to read it.
Mm-hmm.
It really comes to the point where like it's time to just wait and see what rises to the top and then check that stuff out. The whole thing with Rogue and Apocalypse sounds really cool, and I'll just wait for that trade to come out and I'll read it then.
Yeah.
You guys,
giant-sized run. Was there a giant-sized X-Men run? Yeah.
There is something called Giant Size coming out. I think it's like a one-shot deals or something like that. Yeah, and then X-Men Fantastic Four is coming out. That whole, what is it called? Empire with a Y. Fantastic Four Avengers thing going on too. With the Skrulls again. So I mean, there's a lot. I mean, I can see where I can empathize with anybody that's that feels overwhelmed by it, but I can also empathize with anybody who's like, this is great. Give me more. I need 30 X-Men titles and I had to read all of them. So, do what you can do. You don't need to get everything. Just trust in yourself.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm going to wait till it all gets collected in its individual things, and then I'm going to wait for what X-Men fans say is great and just read those.
I'm going to wait for what X-Men fans say. I'm going to wait for what the common nobody who doesn't read X-Men to see what they say. Because if they say that stuff's good, then you're like, okay. Then
that's a good point.
Gio, it's a good time to be an Aquaman fan, man.
Any day is a good day to be an Aquaman fan.
You're getting the animated series, dude.
We're getting a limited 3-episode series on Aquaman. I'm excited.
Who's doing the voice?
We don't know yet. It's called King of Atlantis. It's going to be like 3 episodes set immediately after the movie. So it is set within that universe. And James Wan is overseeing production of it. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be a middle point between first movie and the second movie.
I hope it's Gilbert Gottfried cast to play Aquaman.
I'm so happy for Gio because like for 30 plus years, Gio has been holding that Aquaman flag by himself while everybody was making fun of the character.
Swimming alone. Yeah.
And he has been holding that
swimming alone in the internet. And now we get well, we were supposed to get omnibuses, or whatever you call it, but now they're canceled. But at least we're getting some recognition with animated properties, which, you know, I'm a big fan of animation, so that's always good.
And now Aquaman in the comics has got tattoos like Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
But they justify it, you said, right?
Yeah. I don't. It's not a spoiler per se, but it relates to some abilities or something. The tattoos, they have a purpose in the comic.
I thought he just got drunk. I was like, you know what? I want some tribal tattoos down my chest.
Yeah.
I know a guy that does tattoos in his kitchen for cheap. Don't do that, folks.
Yeah, no, don't do it.
What episode was Aquaman in on the Harley Quinn cartoon? Was that
the latest one? Yeah.
I haven't seen that one yet.
I don't know if they're going to top Aquaman, who was in the Batman Brave and the Bold series.
I need to get it for you. Don't worry about it.
Okay, thank you.
Is the season over?
No, it's 13 episodes, I think, or 12.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, it's going to be hard to top Brave and the Bold Aquaman. That's a fan favorite.
Yeah, that Aquaman's awesome. He's just this big, boisterous, just ego bastard. It's great.
Was it Diedrich Bader? He was a Batman in that, right?
Mm-hmm. And in the Harley Quinn show, he's doing Batman again.
Oh, yeah.
But like a serious Batman, not Brave and the Bold Batman.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Brave and the Bold had an Aquaman episode, which is still one of my favorites. It's a sitcom parody called The Curries of Atlantis, and it's like filmed with a TV audience and all that stuff with a live audience. You hear the laugh track, and it's them living in like suburb Atlantis. It was hilarious. I love that episode so much.
Tell me more of this Brave and Bold.
Oh, you'll love it, Jess.
You would love it.
I think we talked about it a couple episodes ago when we did the. We were talking about Disney Plus, and then we went on a rant about superhero animated shows, and I told you about Brave and the Bold, how it's a love letter to the Silver Age and the stuff you grew up reading. It's a blast.
How many shows is it? I mean, how many episodes?
60 something, because it was 3 seasons.
Oh,
60
wow.
episodes. Yeah.
But it's all really. Is it all funny or interesting? Funny?
Yeah. I mean, it goes from there's some really heartwarming episodes. There's some really clever written episodes, but for the most part, it's a love letter that you laugh and enjoy at all the craziness because Clock King shows up and then Joker's. Yeah. All the silliness from that era. It's awesome.
It's a campy cartoon. It's very campy and fun.
Yeah.
Where can I get this?
I don't know if the DC Universe app has it or Amazon Prime.
DC app has it.
I knew Taylor was going to say this. I should have said it ahead of time. He needs to finish the animated series for Batman first.
That still blows my mind that you haven't finished the animated series.
Batman Beyond, fool.
It's like video games. I just sort of forget about it if it's not books or TV. I forget if it requires interaction with a piece of machinery. I just flake on it.
Give me 1 second.
Did anybody see Crisis?
Is it all over?
It's all over. It just ended.
I'll watch that. I DVR'd the 5 episodes.
It just ended this week.
Speaking of sitcoms, let's talk about The Simpsons.
Oh no.
No, we're not going to touch that.
I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole because I know my opinion will not be well liked in certain areas of the group.
You know,
and I'm pretty sure a lot of you, the group, I'm pretty sure you guys share the same feeling I do.
I hope Disney goes back and either cuts out all of Apu or gets a new voice actor to dub it all over again.
Oh my gosh, that's
the stupidest thing. I'm sorry.
Crazy talk.
This is the show that you want to watch, Jess. Right there.
Okay, wait. Let me highlight you. Hold it up.
Yeah, I got the series on DVD. I need to get the Blu-rays, but there's all the DVD collections. There's a lot of them.
Ooh, maybe I'll ask for this for my birthday. Wait, it's Batman Brave and the Bold?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And it's just like Brave and the Bold comics, where every episode he's teaming up with a different character.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, every episode.
It's on the DC Universe app, so you can just stream it from there.
The collector. I'm sorry. Keep going.
No, go ahead.
The collector. Really sensitive people got offended by Apu, and now we don't have the character on the show anymore. There you go. Go ahead, Gio. I'm sorry.
Every episode you get cameos from different comic book characters. You see some of them: Buana Beast, Aquaman, Green Arrow, Darkseid shows up. All the New Gods, Omac, Wonder Woman, Metamorpho. He does the Booster Gold shows up. Everybody's in this. Superman shows up as well.
Taylor, I think we should do a review of this before Batman the Animated Series. This sounds way fun.
Yeah, you're really gonna love this. Like I 100% guarantee you'll love this series.
Yes, this is gonna be your new favorite thing.
Yeah,
this looks like a blast.
Yep.
I'm surprised you haven't talked to it already before.
There's an episode with the Birds of Prey, and they sing like they're in a jazz club from the 40s or 30s.
Oh, cool!
It's really cool. Harley makes a cameo, but she's not a part of the show. But
Aquaman's the best in it. They do a Joe Chill episode too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Phantom Stranger shows up. There's a lot of stuff in this.
No, wait. Why do you have so many?
That's the whole series. Because back then they would do season 1, part 1, season 2, part 2, and they would split it up each season.
Oh,
so you end up with a ton of DVDs.
More money, more money, more money.
Woo!
Oh, I see. They split the seasons into two sets. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a fun show, Jess. It's very tongue in cheek. It's something you dig.
I can just see Taylor pulling his hair out right now as I'm not focusing on the animated series.
I'm watching the animated series. Damn you!
You guys should at least watch one episode every week and talk about it, for the animated series.
He wants me to see the whole thing, and then we're going to talk about the whole thing.
Are you going to binge all 60 episodes of Batman animated series?
That's why I'm only on episode 5 right now. I think
you should binge.
There's a lot of filler in that show, man. There's a lot of filler in that show. It gets a little bit more hype than I think it really, really deserves.
I agree.
There's a lot of great in there. But there's a lot of just filler kind of nonsense episodes in Batman animated series.
It's like Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
I think you should at least binge do season reviews instead of watching the whole thing, because it's going to overwhelm you because there's a lot of episodes.
Yeah. Same with you're going to forget
that, Taylor.
Yeah. There's a lot to forget, and you'll forget it.
Let's just do season episodes.
Yeah, do season 1 first, and then see how it goes. Maybe
just do Heart of Ice. Do
Bat and what's the first one with the Man Bat? I forgot the title of that.
Another Wings.
Something like that, yeah.
The Clayface one.
I was gonna say the Clayface one. Yep.
The Man Who Killed Batman.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really good one. And that's about it.
There's a Joker one in there though. The Laughing Fish, is that the Joker one that they have in there?
I mean, yeah, they do Mad Love. They do Mad Love. That one where the guy flips off Joker in traffic, and Joker kind of just takes his ID and then later makes him become part of one of his schemes. That's a good one. Phantom, do the Phantom or Phantasm.
Mask of the Phantasm. We watched that. That was great.
And that's all the bangers right there. Oh, Almost Got Him. Almost Got Him's another good one. But in between that, it's a lot of just like,
The one with the orphan kids with the crocodile dude and the sewers. I hate that episode so much. I'm sorry. I know it has its fans, but I hate that episode.
And then later on, like season 4 or whatever, when it becomes the Adventures of Batman and Robin or something like that, the animation changes and Joker looks like a shark.
Yeah.
I have a scary gang around me. We've got terms going, Taylor.
Yeah, don't mess with that one white dude that has a gang of Mexicans with him all the time.
Me and the Brown gang have decided that we're watching just season 1 first.
No, we'll take it further. We're gonna totally upend his plan, and you're just gonna watch Brave and the Bold.
Yeah, or you can just alternate. 1 week you'll watch an episode of that one, and then another week Brave and the Bold, stuff like that.
Yeah. Knowing your sensibilities, Jess, I think you'll dig Brave and the Bold more than the animated series. Though.
The animated series, it gets a lot of legs from the nostalgia from people my age and our age.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot of Batman fever at the time. Because that's right after the Michael Keaton movies were hitting hard.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But it's great. I mean, it's definitely. I don't want to take away its laurels and the pinnacle that series hit.
Mm-hmm.
But 25 years later, or wherever we're at with it now, it's not as exciting anymore.
But if you watch Brave and the Bold, you can watch an episode called Terror on Dinosaur Island, which is Plastic Man and Batman stuck on an island with giant T-Rex. So
it's pretty cool. That just doesn't like dinosaurs. Just hates dinosaurs, remember?
Oh,
but I like Plastic Man.
It's Plastic Man, yeah. There's a whole episode with Music Meister, and he's voiced by Neil Patrick Harris, and it's a musical episode. Every superhero gets a musical number. It's fantastic. The soundtrack is off the chains. I love it. I could go on about this series. You know what? I'm going to watch it after we're done. I'm going to start watching it again.
Didn't these team up with the Scooby-Doo gang, too, at one point?
There's a movie later on that they did for Scooby-Doo, which has this version of Batman in it. Yeah. But it's not part of this show. Man, I'm hooked. What hour is it? All right. We're nearly done. I'm going to watch this later. I'm pumped.
It's all hyped up.
Yeah.
You're going to watch these now. A whole bunch of them.
Yep. Who's the guy that does the voice of Terry McGinnis? I forgot his name.
Wilfred.
He voices Blue Beetle in this, the Jaime Reyes version. And he becomes Batman's pupil of sorts. They formed the Justice League International. There's a lot of cool stuff in it. Green Arrow's the old version with the Robin Hood-esque attire.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome, everybody, to the Brave and Bold podcast. Today, we're talking about season 1.
Jeff, there is Zurin R is in it. Is in Brave and the Bold.
Yep, that's true. And the Zebra Batman and all the Rainbow Batman, all of that stuff. It's
what?
in here.
That's in Brave and Bold? Rainbow Batman?
Mm-hmm.
In R?
You just sold them on.
I want to see.
Let me find a picture.
Sounds awesome. Now I've got Taylor texting me too. He's upset on the chat and on my phone. Taylor, I'm sorry, but this sounds awesome. I will commit to finishing the first season of the animated series, but this Brave and Bold sounds fantastic. Fantastic.
Let's see if I can find a picture before we leave.
I'll put a link in our chat to a YouTube video.
Oh my gosh.
In our.
I've totally flaked on InStockTrades.com where you can
Tell us about it.
Where you can get your collected editions up to 50% off. Loyalty discounts add another 2% to that. There's always an OmniBros live discount code every quarter. If you order $50 or more worth of product from InStockTrades.com in the United States, you get free shipping, fabulous customer service, fabulous packaging. That's InStockTrades.com.
Nice.
I got thrown by the fact that we started talking about news and it just kind of shifted my focus. That's on me. I should be paying more attention, so I apologize.
That's okay, man. That's a 3-day weekend.
I'm looking for the images because I want you to see. They're low res, but I can show them off on the stream. Brave and the
Bruce Jones, thank you for the $2 super chat. What do you mean Saturday Night Live review?
Saturday Night Live review? Or Saturday Night?
We went to a train.
What the heck was that?
It's like banned from TV.
Me. Sometimes on the weekends, I live near an area where there's a big activity center, so they'll do like live music, and there are party buses driving around with a lot of people. So well, that's what you're hearing.
My kid would
party
lose her
bus
mind over a train like that. Yeah.
Is that a Saturday Night Live review or Saturday Night's live review?
I'd be down for Saturday night.
I don't think we've ever done anything on Saturday nights.
No, we never have.
I'd be fine doing a Saturday Night Live review of something.
Don't you have like 8 shows you do on Saturdays anyways? Like Crime Corner and then Batman Brave and the Bold Corner.
New show, Batman Brave and the Bold. I like it.
He's going to have a food tasting corner pretty soon.
Yeah. My opinions on Elon Musk Corner.
Yeah, Saturday's pretty full with all those shows.
R.I.P. Apu corner.
Oh, man.
R.I.P. who? Oh, Apu. Yeah. Apu Nahasapina Padalan.
With his 8 kids. Poor guy doesn't have a job now.
Kid.
Can you see these images, Jess?
Bumblebee Man is next.
I can see him now.
So that's that show's version of Harley and Poison Ivy.
Okay.
Some of the bad villains that you see in the show: Polka Dot Man, Catman, all that stuff. Some of the villains that show up frequently.
Yeah, like that's that Jerry Robinson Joker. It's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Catwoman has her original costume.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That might.
And the original Mr. Freeze, and he was just called Sub-Zero or something. Or
Mhm.
Zero.
Here's Zero and Rainbow Batman.
So cool. Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
So yeah, you need to see it.
Wow.
That's probably the tamest picture that I've ever seen on Tumblr.
I don't think Hank Azaria quit The Simpsons. He's just quitting doing Apu.
Yeah, he's still in the.
He's not doing.
Well, he still does Carl, and he does like every other
Mhm.
show.
And he does Bumblebee Man, which give it time.
Oh my gosh.
Bumblebee Man is gonna be. Oh, que lástima. You think that's gonna be?
Yeah. Somebody offended is gonna post up on Twitter, and then it's gonna blow up, and then he can't do Bumblebee Man anymore.
I mean, I don't mind Bumblebee Man. I make
I
fun of
love
him too.
Bumblebee
So.
Man. Bumblebee
Yeah.
Man's hilarious.
What year is this for them? Is this year 30?
Yeah, pretty
30.
sure.
Yep.
I haven't watched in 20 years.
Yeah, they should just get a homeboy from Eternals, the guy that's all cut up now, to just go back and redub all of Apu's lines for 30 years.
He has one of the most touching episodes with Lisa, where Lisa is becoming vegan.
Is
That's
that
the one where he's living with the
Paul
Simpsons
Linda
for a little bit?
McCartney?
Yeah, where he has Paul McCartney at the end of it, and then like there's this whole message about how you shouldn't force your beliefs down people's throats because that's really not going to change them, and it really doesn't affect people, and it's kind of just messed up to do that. Huh.
But it doesn't matter because it's a white guy doing the voice.
Yeah. Can I do a poo? Can I impersonate a poo from that episode, or is that racist?
I wouldn't do that because Omniplex will get mad at you.
Okay.
I wouldn't go that route.
All right.
You can't do it because for 30 years he's worked in a quickie mart, but that's okay because that's not stereotypical.
I love the episode that was the first Apu-centric episode when they went to see the Exalted Master, and it says Exalted Master knows all except combination to safe. Episode. That was so funny.
Oh, there's so many. Oh my god, I've been going through because of Disney Plus, and oh my god, my favorite is where Bart slips the song into the choir.
You mean the Inagata Davida one?
Yes.
I can't remember the last time I watched The Simpsons. It had to been like high school, like when it was still like
20
Simpsons.
years ago.
It was pinnacle Simpson stuff.
Right.
Oh, dude, like the classic stuff is still incredibly well done.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
It's so well done.
I'm just gonna go watch a 3 Minute Comic Book. That's a great one.
Oh yeah, that is a great one.
I like when Homer goes into space.
That's a good one too.
Yeah.
Homer goes into space.
I like it when he gets really fat and he has to work from home.
Where's a moo?
Yeah, and the computer's like press any button. He's like, where's the any button?
That sounds dangerously like me on the computer. I don't have an F button.
This song sounds like it rocks and or rolls. Oh my god, classic.
Rock and or roll.
Or when Radioactive Man does the movie in town.
Oh, yeah.
I love that episode.
Yeah.
The goggles, they do nothing.
It's like real acid.
Real acid? There is no new IST discount code, Keith. Sorry.
It'll be a
We're
couple more
in
months.
December, so the new one's probably not going to come out till March or April. Wait, quarters?
Mhm.
Quarters are 3 months,
Yeah.
so probably March.
Mhm.
The end of March. The last day of March. I forgot that there was that comic book episode with Art Spiegelman and Alan Moore.
When was that?
Is that time on The Simpsons? Wait. Where Alan Moore goes on a tirade about Watchmen babies, V for vacation? I don't remember that. That sounds hilarious.
I remember when he got Stan Lee on there, and I was like, this is the last episode of Simpsons I'm ever going to watch. Gross.
Oh, what was the one with Scorpio? Where he's a secret agent?
That's a good one, too.
So, there's a Quickie Mart Lego set?
Not for long, Jess. Get on it quick.
What do you mean? Did it
No,
go on sale?
They'll probably pull it. That type of stuff.
Oh, I see what you're saying. They're going to yank it.
It's probably already super sold out.
What's that?
It's probably already like sold out.
It's
Right.
sealed and retired, and people are selling it for like $300 on eBay.
Is that true?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Get on it.
Oh.
Man, I used to buy those Simpsons toys. Remember those Simpsons toys that had like no articulation, but they had like little sound clips in them, and you plug them into the play sets?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I have one for Comic Book Guy.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
used to have a comic book store like set. I need to go find it on eBay.
Check out on
Well,
eBay, Lego Simpsons Quickie Market, and you'll find like $300. There's another one for 400, 300, 250, 260. It's more than $100, and everybody says sealed and retired.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want it that bad.
Well, you have the original DVDs with the Michael Jackson episode on it, right?
Yeah, those are still sealed and retired.
Which versions of those? Is that the one that had the faces? Or like the heads?
Yeah, I have the faces and heads. I have faces and heads through like season 6. I haven't got season 7 through 10 yet.
I wonder how much that Michael Jackson DVD goes for now.
That was season 3? I think that was season 3.
You could find the episode on YouTube.
It's not pricey. I think some are selling it for like $50 or $60 or something like that. But it's a box set, so it's not terribly out of range.
That's
you
all.
get that Playmates Simpsons toy that I was talking about, the Quickie Mart sets on eBay for not crazy money, like $30.
That sounds like about what it cost when it came out.
Yeah.
Who needs the Quickie Mart?
I do.
That's the Homer says at the end. I hate when they do that. When they're happy in the middle of the song and then they get sad. Oh God, I miss the Simpsons.
Yeah, the DVDs they're not gonna go up in price. Like I'm looking right now at a lot for 5 of the season boxes for $35. So
I guess if you can see it on YouTube, it doesn't make it a big deal to have it on DVD.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's how I'm going to watch Song of the South with my daughter. We get all the clips on YouTube, and we're going to watch it.
Gather around the campfire, kids. We're going to have a racist old time.
I'm getting around this banning of Song of the South. I am piecing it together and watching it.
Are you gonna gather your daughter around to watch Birth of a Nation too, or what?
She's the one with the technology in the Opera browser that helps me figure out how I can watch it. I don't know that she's actually. She's just going to enable me to watch it. I don't know that she's going to stick around to actually watch it.
She's gonna press play and walk away, like Serbian film. Don't look up Serbian film.
I don't know the.
Gather your daughter around and watch that movie. No,
I know not to do that.
All right, good.
The collector has the Simpsons house sealed and retired for sale.
Ooh.
How much is it, Gio?
The house? Let me check.
How about this? Here in Vegas, there's an actual Simpsons house.
Oh yeah. Have you been in it?
Huh?
Have you been in it?
No, because people live there.
Oh, people really live there.
Yeah.
Sold items, it says $250, $160, another for $165, $300. So yeah, more like the Quickie Market, between $100 and $300.
This is the Lego set?
Yep. Complete in-box, retired. It's selling for more than $100 on eBay.
What season has the Michael Jackson episode?
I think season 3.
Yeah, I think it's 3.
He won the best actor. Yeah, he did win best actor for Song of the South.
Who did?
The actor that sang, the main actor. I forgot his name.
That sang Zippity Doodah?
Mm-hmm.
He won an Oscar?
Pretty sure. Hold on, let me double check. Best original musical in 1948. It was a nominee.
Well, Disneyland still has that ride that's based on Song of the South.
Oh yeah,
Splash Mountain. Yeah.
Oh, Splash Mountain.
Yep, it's still there.
Okay, I need to see this now because I don't even get the reference to Splash Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
I just know that it's based off of the Song of the South.
I love how this show always falls into looking up racist movies.
The score was nominated in the category. Yeah, it was nominated. Best original. On March, a Special Academy Award was given to Basket for review. Bobby DeCool and Luna Patton and their portrayal of the children's characters, Johnny and Gina, were also discussed. So, did he win? Film is I don't know if he won.
I don't think he won.
I don't think so either. I think the score was nominated. That's it.
Yeah, that would have been pretty big news. I would have known about that.
They would have stripped the award away by now.
Highlighter Walk in the Woods is just taking a hiatus. We just need Jenny to get caught up to speed in her job, and then it'll be back.
You're gonna find another woods to walk on later on.
All right, I'm ready to end this. It's over an hour.
Okay. InStockTrades.com, where you can get your collected editions up to 50% off. Loyalty discounts add 2% to that. There's always an OmniBros live code every quarter for more savings. Mm-hmm. If you're in the United States and you order $50 or more from IST, you get free shipping, fabulous customer service, fabulous packaging. That's InStockTrades.com.
Yeah. You and your daughter should do a show. You just review like Song of the South and Birth of a Nation.
Birth of a Nation. Racist root beer reviews.
There's a market for that, man. They usually wear red hats, but there's a market for that.
On the dark web.
Okay. Gio, where can they find you?
You can find me on my channel, A Week in Geekdom, talking about anime, comics, manga, and a bunch of nerdy stuff. Subscribe if you can. If not, subscribe anyways.
Right. Comics Guide 101.
You can send your hate mail to comicsguide101@gmail.com because I think I've offended a lot of people today. So
yeah, you're gonna get an email or two. Don't worry about it.
I don't think you said anything that bad, did you?
Give it time.
Let it marinate. It'll happen.
You can find me here on Sundays and Mondays trying to convince Jess to make his daughter watch inappropriate movies from our past, or even make her watch like Archie Bunker episodes. That's what you should do, is introduce your daughter to like, this is how the world used to be on TV. You could say this kind of stuff on TV.
That's not a bad idea. That sounds like a good idea.
Like open her up from her sheltered life and be like, you ever seen American History X? Edward Norton's in it. You know, the guy that used to be the Hulk? You know what a curb stomp is?
Oh, God. Have you seen the actor, the big guy? I forgot his name. He was on my
Ethan Suplee or Slurpee.
Jacked now. He's in amazing shape. Good for him.
Who also, so it's Carrot Top.
Yeah, he lost a lot of weight. Good for him, man.
Yeah, I thought he was dead.
A lot of people. I did too.
Who's this?
Did you ever watch My Name is Earl?
Yeah.
His brother.
The big guy?
The big dumb dopey dude. Yeah.
He lost a lot of weight and he is jacked now. He's in great shape.
Yeah, he looks like an MMA fighter.
Titans, I remember.
He looked like he kicked Cowboy's ass in 30 seconds in the first round.
Oh, God, that fight. That's so bad for people that paid $100 for that shit. That was, oh, God. Was Vegas crazy this past week because of that fight?
Well, it was that, and then Tool was in town.
Yeah.
So it was hard for people to get Ubers from the store for a little bit. I know, well, the guy from Tool had problems getting an Uber. He's like, is it hard to get an Uber? I go, yeah, because you guys are in town.
Oh, that was the connection. They were in town, and that's why he visited your store?
Yes.
Got it.
Was that actor the one that did no, never mind. I got it.
He was on he did a lot of stuff. He was in Boy Meets World. He was in Mallrats. He was that super racist dude on American History X too. Where he had that scene with the white jelly beans and the black jelly bean. Yeah.
Wow, 200 pounds he lost. That's insane.
Good for him. Good for him.
He looks great. Yeah. He looks like him, like Gabe said, he looks like an MMA fighter.
Yeah. I'm looking at a picture at it, and wow.
You want to share it?
I don't know how to share stuff. I'll share it privately.
You just shared it.
Yeah, there you go, Mr. Awesome. Hey, you and your daughter should watch Uncle Tom's Cabin. They made me watch that in school, and I was like, "What is this? This movie's boring."
You could just your rating scale could be on how much white guilt you feel after you finish watching it.
Yeah. Ooh, we talk about white guilt. How much white guilt did you have when Roots was coming out on TV?
Oh my god!
I was a little kid, so I don't remember it.
I know people that were like, the next day in school was really bad when the Roots was first dropping.
The highest
Make her watch Roots.
the highest
Color
rating,
purple.
the highest rating is he writes a reparations check.
Yeah, you can call the show Uncle Tom's Cabin in the Woods.
Let's end this before we go.
Yeah, we're gonna get in serious trouble here.
We're gonna go on a black hole.
You can find me on OmniDogs Vault on YouTube and on Instagram, OmniDogs_Vault.
Have her watch the SNL skit where it's Chevy Chase interviewing Richard Pryor for a job.
Oh, I've got that on an album.
Oh my god!
Okay.
Dead honky.
all your crossing the line racist commentary, you can come to OmniBros Live. We'll be on tomorrow night doing hauls, previews, and reads and racism.
A cleaner show.
Wow. Manga Mondays.
Racist Mondays.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
You mean I had to keep that all pent up for one day a week?
Thank you to the chat. Thank you to everybody watching afterwards. Thank you to Luis for his opinions that are going to get us a bunch of comments. And peace and love. Peace and love. We need to get off the air like right now.
All right. Goodbye, everybody.